I want to hear why, but do you think that calling Elon Musk a dick is effective messaging?
Now, I don't know how you feel about Hollywood or sports celebrities speaking out on politics. I mean, on the left, we have people like LeBron James, Meryl Streep, Helen Mirren, and Salman Rushdie. And on the right, they have this guy.
Wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill.
That said, I don't care who you are, because all that matters is the substance of your message. And in the crosshairs of many Americans after Trump is this guy.
Elon!
Is Elon Musk planning to father a legion of super babies? According to his newest baby mama, Ashley St. Clair, the world's richest man dreams of having enough children to save civilization. Musk has had at least 14 children with 4 women, 10 boys and 4 girls.
Hey, stop that.
His 4-year-old, little X, is the most visible. They go everywhere together, including the UFC event last weekend. And get this, according to the Wall Street Journal, multiple sources said they believe the true number of Musk's children is much higher.
And in a second, I'll tell you how a celebrity who did a simple protest is now worried about her life because of Trump and Musk. But first, please subscribe to Really American on YouTube. It's free, and if you subscribe today, I promise I'll never play Kid Rock music again. Well, he's happy. Now, before we talk about Musk and his shitty business backstory, the guy is a walking nightmare that everyone should be concerned with.
Have a great day.
You know what? Elon Musk should be president in 2028. What do you think about that?
I think that Elon Musk has no skills and no ability.
Well, he's the richest man in the world, so he's got some skills, right?
He cheats, he lies, he steals, and he bought a presidency. He has done nothing original other than to create things off of other people's ideas.
In addition to having a human being worth $500 billion, which is more than the GDP of like 75 nations in the world, this weird MF is attacking Social Security for seniors by calling it a Ponzi scheme and firing federal employees for no cause except they refuse to kiss his ass. And oh yeah, this.
They cut nearly $200 million in funding for, ready for this, childhood cancer research.
And then there was his fun while suggesting someone kill Kamala Harris.
Which is like nobody's even bothering to try to kill Kamala because it's pointless.
Okay, but the story I want to tell you about is Sheryl Crow, a great artist with a solid career. And along the way, like a lot of Americans, Sheryl Crow bought a Tesla. But after what I just told you, she decided there was an ideological dilemma owning a car made by this cockwaffles company. But she wasn't alone. Here's U.S. Senator and astronaut Mark Kelly saying basically the same thing.
Hey folks, it's Mark Kelly here in Washington, driving to work for the last time in my Tesla. When I bought this thing, I didn't think it was going to become a political issue. Every time I get in this car in the last 60 days or so, it reminds me of just how much damage Elon Musk and Donald Trump is doing to our country. Talking about slashing Social Security, cutting healthcare benefits for poor people, for seniors. It's one bad thing after the next. He's firing veterans. I'm a veteran, so I have a really hard time driving around in this thing. So I think it's time for an upgrade today. So this is going to be my last trip in this car. There were some things I really liked about it. There are things I didn't like about it, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, doing the right thing. I think it's time to get rid of it. Elon Musk kind of turned out to be an asshole. And I don't want to be driving a car built and designed by an asshole. So, looking forward to my new ride.
So Sheryl Crow revealed that an armed man got onto her property after she publicly ditched her Tesla to protest President Musk. She described the example of right-wing backlash to her viral video this past February. Crow said, "This feels different because when I came out against Walmart carrying guns back in a 1996 song, not everybody was armed. So yeah, there was a moment where I actually felt really afraid. A man got on my property in my barn who was armed. It doesn't feel safe when you're dealing with people who are so committed." Crow said she would post the video again, even while knowing the response it would generate. "I can't help it," she said. "I feel like I'm fighting for my kids."
I have no words. Meanwhile, the out-of-touch liberal elites, they've struck again. Singer Sheryl Crow announced that she's, selling or giving her Tesla to NPR or something on Instagram. She said, "Money donated to NPR, which is under threat by President Musk. Ha ha. Anyway, clearly the left has learned absolutely nothing from their crushing defeat in November. Here with the best reaction we could ever want, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. You know what this makes me want to do? I have friends that own Teslas. And if they're going to have a boycott and try to harm Elon Musk for exposing waste, fraud, abuse, and corruption, you know what? I think my next car, I'm going to really look into a Tesla. I think that's going to be my next car.
Well, with respect to Ms. Crow, I'd make a couple of points, Sean. Number one, Ms. Crow's entitled to her opinion. Number two, I think she means well. But if she ever had a clever thought, it died alone and afraid. I think point three, I think that it should not go unnoticed that President Biden got a lot of his advice from pop singers and movie stars and people who partied with Harvey Weinstein. And we know how that turned out. In terms of the Democrats, I've got a lot of friends who are Democrats.
Now, that last guy is Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana.
I like omelets. I mean, I really like omelets. I could eat an omelet at every meal. I like omelets better than sex.
That's got to be one hell of an omelet. But here's a message to Hannity, you pustulant skin tag. Protesting is American as it gets. But when people don't have a clue, like the crowd on January the 6th who were lied to, or idiots like this.
At the end, I don't wear a mask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.
Well, all Crow did was point out what everyone knows is happening. A billionaire is cutting funds for seniors, farmers, schools, and yes, sick children.
So this picture was taken in 1985. That's me, and that's my friend Nathan, the first one that I remember. And that's Nathan without his hat on. You see, my friend Nathan here had a very rare form of cancer called fibrosarcoma. And he was the first reported case ever in a child. He was also the first reported case where it wasn't in a limb or something that you could amputate. His within his lungs. Nathan died a few months after all these pictures were taken. But cancer research caused him to be around for another year, so his family had another year, a quality year, with him. And that is one of the reasons why I make this video. Because you see, we had a bill in Congress to prevent a government shutdown that both Democrats and Republicans agreed on until Elon Musk stepped in. They cut $190 billion from pediatric cancer research.
So we're in dangerous times, as Sheryl Crow now knows firsthand. While Trump promotes violence...
In the good old days, this doesn't happen because they used to treat them very, very rough. And when they protested once, you know, they would not do it again so easily. We've become weak.
Americans are in the street, and the message is clearer every day. These men have no idea what they're doing. Health and Human Services is being run by an anti-vaxxer former heroin addict who said a worm ate his brain. Education is being run by a woman who promoted wrestling and admits she doesn't read. This guy's a drunk and assaults women. And of course, Elon Musk, who is certifiably nuts, and who, by the way, didn't invent Tesla cars. He just bought the company and took credit for it. His only creation was this thing and driving his company into the ground. Look, we all make mistakes, and hopefully we learn. Sheryl Crow actually sang a duet with Kid Rock once, but she doesn't sing that song anymore, and she doesn't drive a Tesla.
No, get those lights off! It's not fair!
Terrorizing our communities?
Goddamn right.
Are your leaders incompetent, unqualified people compromising national security?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Eating the dogs.
They had what? Bloated and fat and disgusting.
I like that.
We're a nation that speaks English.
Back and look at something like this. That thing's dark ugly.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes!
Tick-tock!
You're in a lot of trouble, Donna.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.